Hello, today is October 15th of 2023. My name is Laura. My channel is called Eat to Your Health with Carnivore. So I am somebody, I actually do more lion diet, which is just ruminant meat, salt, and water. But today I'm going to be making what they call tallow lotion or body butter. You can even use this in your scalp. You can use it on the ends of your hair if you have very dry hair and do like a hot oil treatment or a blowout. Works really nice for that. So I'm going to show you what the finished product looks like. Now this has been in my really cold prep room that I have. That's just been, it's been whipped. So the consistency, very nice. It's not super like what you would think greasy. I'll show you what my hand looks like when I put it on. Yep, and that scent that I used in that is cassia. And that is an essential oil that I get from Melaleuca. It's like a sandalwood and cinnamon had a baby. It smells good. So, as you can see, I'm not like super greasy where I'm afraid to touch my clothes or anything like that. Does not leave any kind of residue on your clothing. Now, if you do this in the shower, you know, like on your hair, stuff like that, I would make sure you get that washed down because I can see where that could be trouble. So anyway, please like, share, subscribe to this. If you have any questions related to nutrition, I've been a registered nurse for a long time. I've been a nurse for over 21 years now, soon to be 22. I did keto for 28. I've done carnivore for about 4, and I've been lion for almost 7 months now. So the carnivore lifestyle is pretty exciting. We're very nice people. I haven't ran into a carnivore that I did not like. Several are hilarious. So I am going to throw out some names. So I would always watch some of the doctors that are carnivores. So like Dr. Chafee, Dr. Berry, Dr. Philip Avadia, Dr. Tony Hampton in Chicago. I'm just thinking. Kiltz, Dr. Baker. That's just the ones I can think of off of the top of my head. Some other people that are a blast to watch is going to be Hanging with the Browns, and that is G and Frederick. They're wonderful people. Sightless Carnivores, Sean, he sings, or Shane, he sings. They're wonderful people too to follow. Bill Knott, Homestead How, which is Carrie. Right now, he's on his way working on documenting people for the carnivore documentary. He's going to Canada to see a rancher named Maggie, who is 82 and looks younger than me, and I'm 52. So hopefully this lifestyle kind of helps reverse any aging. But anyway, so those are some people that I would definitely follow. Alia Wells, JT, Poco Moonshine Family, Carnivore Today. There's a ton of people out there, you know. It's not as easy to just type in carnivore anymore, just because our way of our lifestyle is so much different than what the health experts say it should be, even though there is absolute studies, documentation, proof, hands down as to how healthy this is. Whether you do this as an elimination diet and then reintroduce foods to yourself to see what does cause you inflammation, pain, whatever your problems are. I plan to do it as a lifestyle. Some people use it as getting onto like keto, ketovore, which is fine. I mean, everybody's got to find their own niche. So I'm going to go over today's recipe real quick. So this is just beef tallow lotion. So what you do is, like, I cooked ribeye fat. I'll show it to you. Frederick's going to be like, yum. It's delicious. And of course I did the Redmond's real salt. I saw the other day you're using the Celtic salt. I haven't tried that, but I might, just to see, have some other options. Anyway, so once you have cooked that, I used an air fryer so all the fat collects in the bottom. I strained that through a mesh screen. Okay, I measured it out into a cup to make sure it was 1 cup. I knew I didn't want to do a big batch because I have a lot of these and I'm giving them away as I can to my patients and stuff and friends and family. Anyway, so you strain it, you put it into a saucepan, which is in the sink with soap in it right now, and you put it on low heat for about 5 or 10 minutes. Originally, the first recipes I saw a few years back said 20 to 30 minutes. And the first time I did that, even on the low heat, it actually burnt the grease. And so I don't do that. I do 5 to 10 minutes. I don't walk away. It's one I definitely kind of stay right here and keep an eye on it. But you just cook it on low, like I said, 5 to 10 minutes, and that gets rid of the rest of the impurities, water, stuff like that. Strained it again. I did it into this bowl. Okay, so it's pretty clear. And then the other ingredients that I used, and I'll go over them. And you don't have to do it exactly this way, but you might as well utilize the grease that you're making. And you can just do bacon grease on your skin. That's fine too. Just wouldn't put any clothes on for a little while. All right, so what I use is I allow the bowl to cool just a few minutes, and then I add in cocoa butter. This is organic. So if you're doing 1 cup of tallowed oil, I would do half a cup or whatever. Like, I don't measure, I did it in my hand. But anyway, about half a cup. It's gonna melt pretty quickly. Then you can do 8 to 20 drops of organic vitamin E, vitamin C, castor oil, and you can do 1/4 of a cup of olive oil if you want. You don't have to. I just do that because it keeps it a little bit softer. But anyway, and then you can do essential oils of any kind of oil you want. If you're somebody that has some skin issues, the lavender is pretty good. Also, tea tree oil is another one. There was one I ordered the other day, and now I can't remember because I have a patient who's got some issues, and I was like, so I'm waiting on that essential oil to come. But anyway, the one that I'm using is called cassia. It's C-A-S-S-I-A. It kind of is a smell between sandalwood and a little bit of cinnamon to it. Very light scent. It is not strong. I do not like strong scents. So you will put 8 drops if you're doing 1 cup. If you had 4 cups of tallow, of course, you would do the higher end of all of those. And I can type that up and put it in the comments too. So I'm going to do about 8 drops of that into this, stir it up, and then I put it in the fridge until it's starting to turn into, I'll show you, kind of like that. I don't want it quite that solidified, but I want it to start into that. Then once I do that, I'm not sure, I've never tried it with an immersion blender. I use the whisk on my hand mixer, and that's what I will do. So I will come back with the second part of this video when I am to that stage, and we'll show you what it looks like. And then these are the cutest little teeny ball jars. And I'm a canner prepper, so I love, these are super cute. These also with the little designs are nice. They're not very expensive. I've sold a few to a couple people who wanted to buy them, but for the most part, I've already, I don't know, I just give them away most of the time. So these are nice little gifts that you can give to people. You could put, if you have nerve problems to your feet, you could use that or castor oil with some cayenne pepper, and you can put that to your feet and put your socks on before bed to help with that if you're having those issues. So anyway, like I said, if you would, please like, share, subscribe. If there's anybody that you know that has nutritional information, I've been doing this for a long, long time. You know, I've been a nurse over 21 years. I did keto for 28. I've done carnivore for 4 and almost 7 months Lion. So, and I've kept myself out of having to have a cardiac cath or stents or open heart or stroke, which all of that runs in my family over a decade ago of my age. My father was 42, so, but he wasn't big on this kind of fat. He was big on Crisco, white bread, sugar, and alcohol. So he had metabolic disease from that. I have no metabolic disease. At a later time, I am going to go over my labs, and I'm also going to show my cardiac calcium score that I had done at age 51, so last year. So I will be back in a little bit, but until then, I'm going to just remind you to meet, heat, eat, and repeat.